Welcome back, everybody, to Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour. Thanks again for joining us. We're really excited about today.
We always have fun together. Susan and I have been talking about spring. Spring has sprung. My house has been power washed. It's amazing the dirt you get up with a power washer. Just want to say that.
Kathy, here you can't power wash before the pollen starts.
The pollen's, we're in Texas and it's, we're like everything else. We're a little ahead in Texas. I gotta wait till
after Mother's Day.
Okay.
Serious.
We want to make sure that everyone is checking out our latest episodes. We've been having so much fun answering your questions, talking about dating life, sex after, 19 years ago, whatever. We're talking about it all. So we love chatting with our Bachelor Nation faves. And
yes, we do. And today we have the most awesome guest. Not only is she beautiful, but she might bring us on a little road trip.
Yeah.
We're going to let her tell you all about it. And she's from Grant Season. And this is Bailey. Bailey, welcome.
Welcome, Bailey.
Hi, guys. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited. Okay. Guys.
I just have to say.
Portugal, baby. Portugal.
We're getting to that in 1 second. I just want to say another gorgeous girl from Grant Season.
Smile.
It's like your smile, your complexion, your dress, your hair, everything about you is amazing. It's just amazing. No, you are.
It was crazy, but I really realized that I needed to just be myself on Grant Season because every single girl was just beautiful and just amazing and just accomplished. So I was like, okay, it's really time for personality to do the work because
trust me, I know.
Just do you.
Looks are not going to be enough for this at all.
So I want to know first, you have a dog and we saw your poodle and you travel with this poodle. So you travel around. Just tell us a little about that because then we're getting to Portugal.
Okay, so the poodle, she's actually sitting in the bed. Otherwise, I would bring her up. But my dog's name is Issa. She's 4. She's a toy poodle. I think that was a little bit of confusion. She's not a toy animal. She's a toy classification of a poodle.
Right.
And she's the best thing ever. She is a diva, though. So she does travel to and from Portugal. She has a Portuguese pet passport. So she has a European pet passport.
Yes.
And I take her with me to Portugal when I go for the month. And she lives her absolute best life. We take her everywhere. In Portugal. She is
and she behaves when you take her out.
Oh, she's so well. She thinks she's a human. So
wait, do you need a poodle puppy handler? Because I'm available, especially. So we're talking. We want to go to Portugal.
It's long for people that want her. They're like, please. My great aunt's like, please drop her off. She's like, anytime you can just leave her here.
Well, you did a good job.
I think she missed it, Susan. We want to come to Portugal with the puppy poodle.
Oh yeah, come. We have a 3-bedroom. Everyone's welcome.
Who's we?
So my mom and my sister live in Portugal, majority of the time. My little sister lives there. I'm the oldest. I have a younger brother and a younger sister. And my sister plays tennis. And so she's been living in Portugal since she was almost 17 by herself.
Wow.
And so my parents bought a place a few years ago, right before my dad passed. My parents bought a place in Portugal and we just finished renovating it, I think last summer. And so it's so nice.
It's perfect. Perfect time to go, Kathy.
Really? We're ready. Do you speak Portuguese?
I do not.
Do your mom?
I'm actually relearning French right now. So I'm doing a little bit of a tier.
Bonjour, comment ça va?
Oui, ça va bien.
I'm struggling learning the French language. I'm having a really difficult time.
Yeah,
I have a tutor on Wednesday morning.
Wait, I want to join. I want to join in on your lessons. I've been doing an audiobook with French lessons because I took French for 12 years as a kid, and so I have it in my head. But I'm I would really like to be able to speak another language.
I would like to understand it.
Yeah, I want to be able to be in Paris and not have to
Wait a minute, guys. Your mother and sister live in Portugal. Why Portugal? And do they speak Portuguese?
So my little sister speaks...
It's Portuguese. I know how to say it. I'm just
but you're saying it the authentic way, I guess you could say. My little sister takes Portuguese lessons and she speaks a good amount of Portuguese. My mom definitely understands. She has a business in Portugal. So she owns a few laundromats. So she also understands Portuguese based on what she can to interact. The reason that we chose Portugal is because my sister, she has been playing international tournaments and she met a coach out there she really loved. And then my mom was like, all right, this is she full-time plays tennis. So like her goal is to be like a professional tennis player.
Wow.
And so she plays tournaments in Europe, around the world.
You got to be
So
have
Portuguese.
introduce
So
her to
like
Joey.
our other home base now.
Really?
I know.
So
haven't
I
gotten
read
that.
that your and I don't, if you're not comfortable, we don't have to talk about it, but I read that your dad passed away from pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
And that's
tough one.
that's a tough one. Joan's husband from our season, her husband passed away from that, and that you do the walks for pancreatic cancer.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm actually very comfortable talking about it. I feel like it's really important to talk about it. I don't think a lot of people realize how many people they know or how many people actually have been like taken from us by pancreatic cancer. And so it's always been a big thing for me and my family. Like, you know, we're not really shy about it. We've been very blessed. And, you know, being on the journey with him was a really hard time. It was really, you know, I mean, like, it's hard watching, you know, your rock go through something like this. And he was just like the most amazing person. And also it's crazy because he was like the healthiest person. Like if you could, I like almost wish I could show you guys the photo of my dad. You'd be like, this is the spitting image of like health.
Perfect health.
Out twice a day. He was an NBA referee. So he literally was like on his feet running.
He was a what referee?
An NBA referee.
Oh,
So
NBA. I just didn't
How
hear.
long ago did he pass?
Couple years.
2022.
Yeah. Well, we're sorry for your loss. I just saw. I read that you know, you walked in Atlanta. You walk for cure for pancreatic cancer. And, you know, this is a great way to use your platform to make people aware. So thank you for doing that.
No,
thank
of course, you know,
I lost a girlfriend.
Everyone wants a cure. We all want a cure for cancer. And that's what a cure takes a lot of research.
You're absolutely right.
So we're going to ask a bunch of different questions so we can let our fans get to know you more, okay? As well as us. Right, Kat?
We know her really well. We're going to Portugal with her, Susan.
No, I
Best
mean,
friends.
I am planning the Portugal trip.
Seriously.
I feel like September would be a really good time.
I'm in. I'm not kidding
Not
you.
too
I'm
hot,
not joking.
Not too cold. It's like the perfect weather. We can like travel around.
Early
That's on my bucket
September,
list.
not too late. I'm taking my granddaughter to Paris late September.
Oh, you can.
Wait, that's actually perfect because then you can just come over after, you know, there's.
And send my granddaughter home by herself.
Or she can come to Portugal.
She can come to Portugal. She'll love it.
We got to take her
I
out of
really want to
school.
see it. I'm going, Susan. If you have to get home with your grandchild, fine. I'm coming.
Early September, please. Okay. So let's get started. Our first question. What made you apply to be on the show?
Okay, so I actually didn't apply to be on the show. I had actually just gotten out of a relationship. I think I was like 3 months out. This was like end of June, early July. And I got a DM on Instagram. And at that point, I hadn't actually gone on any dates. I had just been single. I was like, I just need to like be alone.
Yes,
I had gotten an Instagram DM and I was like, no, I'm not gonna answer it. Like, I was like, that would be kind of cool because actually in college, when I was in college, a bunch of girls in my sorority like submitted me for The Bachelor. So they reached out to me in college. And my mom was like, no, you have to finish school. You have way too much going on. Like, you cannot go. And I was like, okay. And then so that was kind of funny that it like came back. All my friends were laughing. I'm so sorry. All my friends were laughing and it was just, you know.
Who was the DM from?
The DM was from a casting director. And so I got the DM, I ignored it. And then I got an email and then like, just take an introduction call. And I was like, okay, I'll take an
I
introduction
love it that
call,
they just
you know?
found her.
You know,
They literally just found me and I literally loved the introduction call. Like I felt so comfortable talking to all the casting people. And the process, like, I think I did the first calls and then I literally went to Europe for a month. So I was like, okay. And I told everyone, I was like, I didn't really know that I was like going on the show until 2 days before.
Wait, stop right there.
How
2 days.
fun.
How did you have enough clothes? All that. How did you pull that one off? Susan, you two, by the way, are twinsies. Because when I was reading about you, Bailey, you love to shop. And so does Susan.
To shop.
Yeah.
So
Portugal,
tell me
here we
because
come.
I'm there. It's a really bad habit. Everyone has their like vice and mine is shop. That's the only thing I really indulge in. But
Love it.
Really,
Susan shops, Bailey shops, Kathy walks.
you know what? We'll shop for you and then we can all match. I feel like that That's
Bailey, don't say it again because I will take you up on it. Ask
Shopping
Susan.
in Portugal is really good. I
Oh
do a
my-
lot of my shopping there, so I'm trying to really like get you
I'm
guys.
so looking
We're
forward
coming.
to
We're
this.
coming. I love it. So wait,
You're
did
not
you
getting
really
off
have
of
the
this,
clothes?
podcast
We're not getting off the
without
shopping.
name,
That's right.
number. Like we
Name,
got to
number.
exchange numbers.
Wait, Bailey, did you seriously have the clothes in your wardrobe to take?
So like I don't know if you guys looked at my Instagram, but I've been doing like
Yes, I
brand
did.
partnerships since 2017. So I have like amassed an insane amount of clothing. I just buy a lot of clothing because I do a lot of like fashion and beauty content. And so thankfully, the only thing I really bought beforehand was my limo dress. I was like, I had two options that I was like 1,000%, but all the rose ceremony dresses I already
Can you
own.
believe this? She already owned it.
Do you wear those? Like,
Yeah, like I've actually worn majority of them already on my Instagram to like fashion week events
Oh,
and
yes,
weddings
yes,
and-
yes.
Okay, listen, I need you to hook me up with women, with companies that want to advertise clothing for the
Whatever
older
you
woman.
want, I have an email for it. I feel like I have been so blessed that
We're,
I've like
we're hooking up
like,
with this girl, Susan.
every single company. No, I've like put me to work. I'm like, and
You're
even
gonna
the
be
girls,
our
I'm like,
agent.
I'm like ready to be everyone's like manager. I'm like, no, don't accept that. Don't do that. Like, yes, you can do that.
I
Like,
mean, I just feel like you, and I'm really not blowing hot air here. You are absolutely stunningly gorgeous, as are most of the women that were on Grant's season.
yes.
But I feel like when you get to be Susan's and my age, like we are trying to break those barriers of what it looks like to be over 60 and dress differently. And you would think clothes manufacturers would be
I didn't
all
change a
into
I
that.
feel like that would be a great, honestly though, I feel like a lot of the brands that I work with, like they do a good job of trying to like really work with a broad perspective because like also for me, I don't always want to see like I want to see it on different body types, on
Right.
shades, on different ages. Like I feel like
Mhm.
that makes me feel connected because then I see a big push of like including everyone and
Yeah.
like
Yes.
what's the point of me wearing this if it's not going to be like included
Exactly.
for everyone?
Okay, Susan, we're hiring
Like
her.
going to
That's it.
Fashion Week. Like
Yeah,
half the
you know,
things
I'm
you're
down.
in
I'll give you
all.
guys anyone's email. It's time. It's time to get you guys really.
Oh no, I want you to do it for me. I want you to
Just
be
give
my.
them our email.
I want you to be. Yeah, I'm going to give you
giving
my
free
email.
social media lessons to everyone.
I
That,
love it.
What do you think of when you hear keeps
even feel for it. If at any next one on does
We lowered
prices with new seasonal collections taking it off. Now to shop
issues on your behalf.
Okay, what if you could choose?
one word.
Because it sounds like you've had so much going on before Bachelor. But if you could choose just one word to describe your experience on The Bachelor, one word, what would it be?
oh, that's so.
And why?
hard.
I'm going to ask you why, so you better know.
Yeah. Okay. One word to describe like my entire time on The Bachelor.
Mhm.
The
The whole experience.
Oh, I would say eye-opening. I know that's a weird word, but
Yeah,
That's
that's a
hyphenated,
good
but
one.
I'm going to allow it.
yeah, two-ish words. But I would say eye-opening because I feel like I really came into it. You know, I was like, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to do all these things. And then really, I also learned so much about myself in the process.
That's exactly what I said.
I feel like it was eye-opening, just like how much I enjoyed being around my friends, how much I enjoyed interacting with the girls, how much I learned about myself in like an emotional relationship standpoint. I've always been kind of a person where like I am very protective of my peace and my feelings. And so it takes me a really long time to like be there with somebody. And I feel like the process like genuinely, you know, it speeds it up for you. But
Mhm.
I was like, really, I had to just like, it opened so many things for me. I feel like just being like, I have to let myself go and just feel what I feel.
But
and
I mean, you strike me as a woman who is very self-assured. Did it just affirm what you already thought about yourself? Or was it really a change of like, wow, I A, B, and C?
And more comfortable in your own skin at that point.
yeah, I think thankfully my parents really raised me to be very confident because I like modeled as a child. And then
Now
after
we're
I
getting to it.
yeah, I ended up modeling. I started modeling officially in 2017 and I joined the agency that my mom was a part of when she was a model. And my mom always told me, she's like, I don't care that you want to be a model. She's like, if you are not confident, you're not going to be a model because it's going to break you down. So I think
Mhm.
I've always had a really strong sense of confidence, which sometimes, come off wrongly, but
Oh,
I'm just
hell,
I
we
am
know.
very sure of myself. And I really don't make decisions lightly. And so I think it affirmed me in the sense of like, even watching it back, every single person that I know was very proud of me. And I was very proud that I was like
Good.
authentically myself. And I feel like that was very reassuring for me because I was like, you know what? Like I was 1,000% myself, and that's all I
Mhm.
can do at the end of the
So,
day.
you know what? So were
Mhm.
Susan and I. We
Mhm.
were.
It's the
And
most important thing, like,
Unapologetically.
yeah,
yeah,
and people.
unapologetically, like I don't want to
But
watch.
not everyone's
something
going to
like,
love that,
"Who's
Bailey.
girl?"
But not everyone's going to love it, but you have to be okay with that.
So,
No,
Bailey, if you were stranded on a deserted island and you can only bring 3 women from your season with you, who would they be?
Kathy, Susan. Oh, wait, we weren't on her season.
you guys were in spirit. I felt that energy. But it's hard because there's a lot of things that I don't do that I feel like I would need to be more strategic about picking people because number one, I cannot cook.
Oh my God, it's my sister.
It's so bad.
We shop together, but I'll do the cooking.
Susan will cook. Wait.
I need lessons. Can I come to your house and
Yes,
you cook?
yes.
Like my mom has said to she's like, any future partner that you get, I'm going to have to have them give me a list of what they like so that I can teach you how to cook it. So I feel like it's on I'm gonna pick really strategically. Okay, number one, I'm picking Serafina because she and I literally
we love her.
cannot stop
I love her.
She's
She's
cool.
the funniest human being ever. And I feel like our energies together, it just like explodes. So purely like we're going to be on comedic relief. Also, we're like
Okay.
mean and very similar. So like, I don't think we would be really fighting that much.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pick Zoe. Zoe
Love
can
her.
really throw down in the kitchen. She can cook. She's funny. We really got a chance to bond before I left, and that I'm just so grateful for that. And honestly, I'm really grateful for both of their friendships. And this third one is hard because there's so many people that I want
That
to
you
bring with
like.
me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
3 is really not enough. Like I
But
need
you're
like
a deserted island
I'm
now. You're
deserted.
stranded.
So I'm gonna bring Ella because
Oh.
Ella keeps me like very calm
Grounded.
and grounded, and
I
she's
can
like
say
very chill, and she's just kind
I
of
like it.
I can see that. You need
Oh,
a little of
like
the
it.
yin, a little of the
Yeah,
yang.
I
get it.
need my other half to just be like, hey, you've got to relax because I'm
Kathy, who would you
now
bring?
if I'm deserted on an island, like
Who,
I'm
me?
worst case scenario. Every
I'm
time.
bringing these young, gorgeous girls who can teach me how to dress, makeup. Are you kidding me? That's who I'm
Yeah, I'm
bringing.
like, I'm getting dressed up for dinner. We're on a deserted island. Like that's
Exactly. I'm going to say, Bailey, I need a dress for dinner. I got a hot date tonight. What the hell do I wear?
Oh, just come to my closet. You
With
can
what? The
borrow-
sharks?
I have a ton of clothes. Like
Me
all my
too.
friends, they don't go shopping. They just come to my closet. I'm like,
Isn't that hard to pick out what to wear? Like I'd be my brain would be like,
My problem is
overload.
packing.
packing,
Because I like
packing for the
choices.
show
I don't
was-
know what I'm going to want to wear. Do I want this?
yeah, I
or
love
this?
it for the Bachelor. You know, you can bring 2 suitcases. They want you to bring 5,000 pairs of shoes. You know, 8 to 10
You have
this.
boots, you have heels, you have sandals, tennis shoes. I'm like, no, I only have
Sneakers.
I bring 2 large suitcases for a 3-day trip. To give you an idea how often I'm changing clothes like 5 times a day. So I was like, yeah, Susan, I think you really get me on this. Like I was just
Oh,
like,
I get it. I just can't do it. I get it. But you
My
know what,
mom-
Bailey? I'll
I
iron
was
for you. I
thinking-
love to iron.
okay, yeah, listen, I'm a steamer, I'm an ironer. I'll iron. We can trade
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Damn, I have no use to her.
You
I
can
don't
iron
cook.
my clothes while I cook.
No,
Okay,
So-
I want to know,
reality,
have
so
you
I-
been dating? I
Yeah,
want to
how's
know
the dating
what's
life?
going, because you know we were going to ask.
Yeah. Oh, I figured. The dating, I have been like going on dates. I think the problem is also I am a very busy person. So sometimes like I think me getting to the initial date, it takes a lot for me to get there because I'm also like a very selective person. So when I do have free time and I'm home, I kind of just want to see my friends.
Mhm.
And so I have I have been like going on dates, but I think
Where are the dates
hard.
coming from? Are they DMing you, or are you on a dating site, or people that you meet out and about, or
it's like a multitude of things. I
Okay.
think I do like I've been doing social media for a while. So like as soon, I don't know if like a light went off on everyone's head. As soon as I became single last
Hey,
year,
there she
everyone was
is.
like, she's single. DM her.
She came back.
And I'm really bad with my DMs, like text. So that's also another thing. Like I'm a really poor responder.
Bailey's like, oh, damn, I've got 4,000 unanswered DMs and they're all dates.
I'm like,
Whatever.
oh no, I'm sorry.
You know what Bailey says? I'm going shopping. I don't have time for this.
I'm sorry. Like I've got
We
a
would
life
get
of
along so
friends.
well. So well.
No, I'm actually really excited for our trip to Portugal now. We're actually going to have a blast.
Oh, no. We
are.
will.
We're fun.
my-
We're a lot of
Things
fun.
have been coming from everywhere. Like I've been on like a dating app like called Raya for a while, and I've
Oh,
had
you're
it.
on Raya. They wouldn't take
Yeah, they
me.
wouldn't accept me.
They wouldn't
Right.
accept
Like
us.
let's redo your application. I've been on it since 2018, 2017. So I've
It's
had my
mostly-
Raya for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. So wait, it doesn't sound like you're dating anyone in particular, and it sounds like you're a very busy lady. So are you going to make time? Are you going to go on Bachelor in Paradise if you're asked?
If I'm asked, I would feel like I would love to go on Paradise. I feel like it'd be like very much my speed. I would love to be with my friends again, love to make new friends.
Okay, well they're going to have some
the
goldens there.
match.
If we get asked, can we
Yeah, they're
hang
going
with
to
you if you
ask
go?
you, do you have anybody in mind that you would like to be there?
Oh, I think the hard part is like I actually like really haven't watched the show in a long time. And I think that's a good thing if I'm like asked to go on Paradise because I really easily get the ick and I really easily like, I'm a really big person. Like I unfortunately will look at someone's social media and kind of have an idea of what they are. Like even when I was going into Grant season, like I really tried to do like minimal research on him. I just like saw him. I was like, okay, initially like I'm attracted. And then I just read about him and I was like, I love these qualities. I love these like, his personality trait that I'm like reading about. And so I think that's what I need to know. I feel like if I go,
Well, he won't be there.
no, I mean, no, he's happy and I'm so happy for him. But I mean, I want to go into it with the same strategy of being like,
Okay, so you did a
Open.
great
You're
job
just
dodging
open.
that, Bailey.
Yeah,
You did a great
yeah,
job. Now, who do you want to see on Bachelor in
I
Paradise?
actually don't know. Okay, I'll tell you what kind of type I'm looking for.
Oh, now we're getting there. Okay.
Yeah, I
works.
actually, I think everyone that knows me can contest to this. I do not have a type. Like I do not have a physical type at all. I would just ideally like for them to be taller than me. And I am like almost 5'8". I'm 5'7.5". So just keep that in mind.
I won't
I'm
have to hem
pretty
dresses.
tall.
I'm the same height. We won't have to hem any dresses.
You won't have to hem anything. Okay.
I
Everything's
used to be. I'm
perfect
shrinking.
for you. No, I sometimes I feel like I'm like randomly getting taller, and then I don't know, maybe it's like the climate and my bones. Like I don't know what's going on, but I feel
Enjoy it.
the personality that I'm looking for. I want someone that's family oriented. I laugh a lot.
Has to have a sense of
That is,
humor.
like,
Yes.
you have got to have a sense of humor. You have to be able to take a joke. Like I genuinely love to laugh at all
Me too.
moments. I've
Yeah,
always
we
said,
do
if
too.
you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yeah.
And every day I'm laughing. Like
Yeah.
I'm a really positive person. I want someone that's also positive.
Mhm.
I want someone that's gonna like support me. I want to support them. I want a partnership. I'd love to like find my best friend in somebody. I feel
She's
like
mini me.
I got to say, everything that you're saying, Bailey,
We
we've
have it
talked about
written
this with
down.
other guests. It transcends generations. It's what we're looking for. It's what I'm looking for. Someone who's kind and generous, who's my best
Mm-hmm.
friend, who will do things with me, who will listen to me, and I will listen to them. Share our lives. It doesn't sound that complicated, does
Mm-hmm. We're
it?
not
I'm
asking
like,
for
it's not
much.
hard, but then I'm like, maybe it is. I don't know, and like just like I was in the show, I'm like, you got to be able to take a good picture. Like we will get there. Like
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
That
so
was
inspiring.
hysterical.
No, I
That
was
was.
But I was like, people that know me, like they were dying. I'm like, it's supposed to be a joke. Like I love a joke. I love a bit. Like I love anything that's gonna like bring
Make people laugh.
on
Yeah.
joy.
Yeah, like
Yes.
I got my bit. Mine was zip it.
Zip it.
That bit. Like and that's and like people that get it, they're not gonna take it personal. They're gonna realize like, this is like funny.
Tell us your thoughts. A little more serious note here on the
Yeah.
Bachelor finale, because
What were you thinking?
what did you
expect?
think it was
Yeah.
going to go that way? I mean, ugh.
Were
Yeah,
you
so
shocked?
I was very grateful to be at After the Final Rose.
Mm-hmm.
And I am friends with both of them. Like I love both of them. I had a separate relationship with both of them.
Yeah.
And Zoe included. I honestly am very proud of each of them just being able to like fully articulate their feelings. And
Yeah.
I think that they're both in amazing places. Like I think Juliana and Grant are like made for each other. I mean, I think when you're watching it back, you're learning so much more about
That you didn't
all of
see.
his
Yeah.
interactions, because really,
Right.
I think we all just focused on our relationships with each other, not really I didn't really worry about what one of my friends' relationships was with Grant. And so I think, there's always going to be shocking twists. It's always going to be a moment where, I wasn't there. I don't know what was filmed. What
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think most of like any emotions I had, I really just like, I felt like I was taking on the emotions of the girls up there. I was just like,
Mhm.
I felt sad. I felt happy.
You
I
have
felt,
empathy, yeah.
overjoyed for Zoe for going to paradise. Like there was just such an range of emotions.
Mhm.
And I feel like it was, really like you were sitting on the edge of your seat the entire finale, because I was there and I was just like,
Which is definitely the sign of good TV, right? It kept you-
yeah.
But
And I think
still,
we were
it's-
like, there's no drama, but there was just
Did
so
you
much
have
going
a feeling that it was who it was, or were you torn too? Till the last minute.
I mean, obviously, like when you are there, you have an idea of who it was. Like, and I think a lot of people say this, like when we were there, I totally was like, I feel like Latia is definitely a front runner, and it made sense why she made it to final two. I think also watching back, I saw the relationship that they each had with him. So I think it all made sense at the end, kind of like, his relationship with each of them. And I feel like really he chose with his heart, what was going to work best for him. But I do feel like they're both in the correct places. Like there's a plan for everyone, and what's meant to happen is supposed to happen. And I feel like that's what I really took away from it. I was like, it wasn't meant to go another way. It was literally meant to go this way.
Yeah.
And how things should be.
And that,
they
that's
were
such a
both
positive
great
way to look at it too, because there's, I hate the expression one door shuts, a window opens or whatever, but
Another
in some
door
ways it's
opens.
very true. It's very true.
And when
And
you least expect it,
Yeah. And
Totally.
they're both lovely. They're
you
both
And
keep
lovely.
in touch
there's no
with
way that I
everybody?
would have been able, honestly, like, I think that everybody had, like, even just like who was left, like after I went home, I was just like, there's no way to know what's going on. You're not really even going to get to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could watch all the footage of everything,
I
but
know. We
I still get to see a 2-hour.
all the things they don't put in there.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's like I only get to see 2 hours like everyone else. So like I'm also learning things about my friends and about their relationships with him. So I think that I really enjoyed watching it all back. Honestly, I was like,
we
really-
always did. Yeah.
Well,
I-
they do seem very happy. So that is,
I'm like, they're
they-
living meant for each other. And
Yeah.
like, I feel like they
They
really-
are so cute.
they're so cute. I feel like the way that they interact, like they were just, they were meant for each other. And I really, really love that for them. And I'm just so excited for them. I like hope we all get invited to the wedding.
I hope I do the wedding.
I
Yeah,
knew it.
yeah.
I knew it. I
I'm
knew
like,
that was coming. I
I'll
was
be
about
the
to say,
flower girl, like,
I'll be the color commentator.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'll help you guys. And I love helping my friends plan their weddings, but I just feel like everything happened how it was supposed to. And I actually cannot imagine.
Do you see yourself getting married in the next, pick a number of years and having kids and a family and settling down?
Is that your goal?
Yeah, so like I'm from the South. So, that's important to say, because if you would have asked me, I would have been married at 25. I would have already like had a kid now.
Yes.
And majority of my friends from where I'm from have children and they're married. I think right now I would really like to get married in the next like 4-ish years.
Mhm.
I'd really love to take the time to like travel with my partner and
Mhm.
spend that time in Portugal together. And
No,
Not
Bailey,
before
stop.
us.
not before
Stop.
you guys.
You're
not before you
traveling with us, not
Even
a
if you
partner.
marry him, tell him we're coming anyhow.
I'm like, okay, sorry, we have to put our vacation on hold
That's
because I
right.
gotta have the girls in Portugal.
we have
And
guests.
you know what? My dream husband, he would be like, absolutely. He would
Yes,
understand. He would
That's
be like,
right.
yes,
More
good.
the merrier. Come
Take
on.
the girls to Portugal. And
Yes.
that's what I feel like I want. Like I want a few years to like be with my partner, to explore, to do things. But I love kids. Like I do feel like one of my many purposes on this
To have
earth
children.
a mother. And so I am really excited to have kids. I love being an auntie to all my friends' kids. It's like the thing that keeps me going. I definitely go overboard on holidays. I cannot help it. I do not care. I'm like rich auntie. So I'm
Yep.
spoiling them. I'm bringing them clothes from everywhere.
Isn't it fun?
It's so much fun. I have
It
2
is.
granddaughters, and my youngest granddaughter turns 2 this Sunday, and we're doing every bunny, loves that's her birthday, and my daughter and I are gonna make a bunny birthday cake,
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
just,
sweet.
it's just
I
the
love
best.
it.
No,
She-
I was just in
I bought her
Virginia
her
with
smock
She's
mine.
dress.
iconic. The 2-year-old is iconic. I love that. Like I
Toby
love
just turned-
birthdays. I love themes. I love anything like
Yeah,
that.
it's a whole thing.
I'm
If
gonna be
they-
an overbearing parent for sure, if you can't tell.
Yeah, my daughter loves the theme party, and this is going to be incredible. But we shopped for the dress we got her the cutest, of course, smock dress with Easter bunnies hopping across.
Stop with it's like I actually can fully picture the dress.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly like what you're talking about, and
Yeah.
that's the absolute perfect birthday dress.
Especially girls, they're so fun. To
Oh, they're
dress
so
up.
fun to
Oh
dress.
my god.
What do you think of when you hear Amazon Prime keeps me up to date?
A bunch. If at any time you can't, doesn't protect against
Prices. Get one.
And Adore Me lingerie that is so
Everything from bras and shapewear that defy
gorgeous red lace one.
now to shop styles from comfortable.
in Egan, Woodbury, or Vadnais Heights. Coming to Golden Valley this summer.
Since we're talking about dating, so we have the question of the day that we're going to
Okay.
ask you. Okay. Do you think long distance relationships can work? And if yes, what do you think it takes? So, what if you met somebody in Europe? Not even in Portugal, France, wherever. How do
I'm
you
actually-
think?
Really open to long distance.
You are or not?
Yes, I think long distance is a good thing.
How's it work?
And actually, in my past 2 like serious relationships, there were moments where we've done long distance, and I think that long distance can be good because it allows you to like live your life. I'm not like really that into codependent relationships, so I think it's really important to still have like your self.
Individuality.
I think we should be
Mhm.
2 entities that come together and like make a really good partnership. And I think the key to like a successful long distance relationship is that you spend the time like cultivating your relationship. You spend the time communicating, you spend the time checking in, you spend the time, visiting each other. And I also think that's kind of what makes it fun. Like, do I want to be long distance my entire relationship? No, of course not.
Right.
There's moments where I want my partner with me, but I think that people get really scared of long distance, and it's really not a scary thing. It just takes effort and it just takes time. And when you really care about someone and you really love someone, it's not even a thought.
You
It's
make the
I
time.
can't
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever. Okay, I'll see you in 3 weeks. Like,
Right.
and I'll come out, and I'm an adult. Like, I'm 28. Like, I can come and see you and thankfully I work for myself. So like, I can come spend a month with you if you want.
Yeah.
Like, I'm there for a month, whatever. We can go on a trip. We can meet up. We can, meet at my friend's wedding.
Yeah,
I
I think
feel
it was
like
Ben
long-
Higgins who said that. Was it Ben Higgins who said that when he started dating, they were long distance and they never left without having the next date,
Date
the next time they're going to meet each
Yes.
other.
Yes.
But I think it's hard to start a date. A relationship long distance. I mean, you meet someone, you got to spend some quality time with them in that initial stage to know you want to do long distance, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I think it's hard though. Also, like, I think we can all relate to this. Like, I think you'd be shocked how quickly your emotions get involved. Like, even just being on the show, you're like, oh, I'm like really into this person. So I feel like it's kind of like a similar thing in that sense. And I also think going on the show, you really have to be in the mindset that there's no, we're all from all over. So there's no way that we're going to be able
We're
to.
not getting the guy next
Yeah,
door.
we're not. I mean, it would
He's
be
not
an
4
amazing
miles.
miracle if you guys lived in the same place, but 9 times out of 10, that's just not the case. So I think you have to go into it being okay with long distance. And I love the idea that you would go ahead and plan I'm a big planner. So I'm totally into that. Like,
You
I'd be
always
like,
have
yeah, what are our
something-
next 3 dates.
I
To
want
look
to date you,
forward
Bailey.
to.
I want to date you. Could get my life totally together
Listen,
here.
I'll come visit you. I'll go through your closet. I'll bring you.
Oh, you listen, you have no idea what you are signing up for. People say to me, "Oh, Kathy, you always look so nice. You're put together." Do you understand? It is like ripping toenails off. I mean, it is so hard for me.
Oh, same.
She
Like I love to
struggles
sit in my
shopping.
bed. So I'm like, I don't want to get up today. Like I don't actually want to do anything. And then me being a goal oriented person, like always gets me out of the bed. But I'm like, oh, can I just like take a break and
I
sit?
know, I
on
know.
my
We all
bed?
have
Like,
those days. We do.
Wow.
Now we also do advice. People write
Okay.
in to us and they want our opinions and our advice. So we would like you to give some advice today. Are you okay with that?
Oh, I actually love giving unsolicited and solicited advice. It's like a thing being a Taurus. Like
Wait,
all my
I'm
friends.
Taurus too, but
I did not know you're Taurus.
I am. My birthday's May 9th.
May
May.
9th.
Okay, like Tauruses, we find each other. And
Yes.
I feel like I have a lot of friends that are Tauruses. Like it's Team Taurus. And the thing is, we get along with everyone. So I think that's also a really big thing is like,
But what happened to Taurus the bull? Like
oh, we're stubborn.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're
Okay,
stubborn. Are
yeah,
you
let's-
kidding me?
For sure.
Oh no, my son-in-law's birthday is in May. My sister's birthday's in May. My son's birthday's in May. May is a great month, and the rest of my siblings are born in April. So we're a bunch of Taurians here.
Oh, I love Taurus season. I actually celebrate my birthday all of April and all of Taurus season. So it
Oh.
goes to half of May. It's
When
the
is
best.
yours? May what?
Mine?
No, I
She's
know
April
yours.
24th.
Mine's April
Bailey's
24th.
April
So I take
24th.
the whole month of April. That's mine. And
Yeah.
then I also go into Taurus season. I'm like, yeah.
I
it's-
would like
my
to
birthday
have
is-
invite
March.
you. I would like you to celebrate
March,
with me
April,
through
and
May.
May.
That's where we got March, April, and May here.
I mean, Kathy, you might be celebrating somewhere else. I mean, I guess it's fine.
If I do and you're there, will you help me pick out what to wear?
Oh, I will bring you a birthday outfit if I'm
Oh
there.
my God. Okay. This is
How
getting better
cute.
all the time. All right, here we go. We're
cute.
going to go with some advice here. Allie asks, hi, ladies. I need your help. I want to know if you think this is friendship breakup worthy. Uh-oh.
Good
I've
boy.
been besties with my friend Nina since high school, and we're 26 now. She's always been the peacekeeper type, so getting her to cut someone off is impossible. For example, if I was wronged by someone in our friend group, she'd continue her friendship with them. I always just accepted this about her because I never saw a problem with it, but now I'm wondering if it's a red flag. I recently broke up with my boyfriend of 4 years because I found out he was cheating on me with multiple women. I've obviously been very angry and devastated by this, so I vented to Nina. Last weekend, while I was at home with bad cramps, I got a text from one of the girls in our friend group. It was a screenshot of my ex's Instagram story at a bar. Lo and behold, Nina was in the background taking shots with him and his friends. I'm going to be seeing Nina next week for a wine night, AKA to bring it up to her. She has no idea, I know. Should I even do this and confront her or just cut her off? Am I being too harsh? What should I do? Am I justified in feeling betrayed? Oy, thanks, ladies. What do you think?
Oh, that is such a doozy. That is really crazy. Okay. And I'm going to say this, and maybe you can relate, Kathy, because you're also a Taurus.
Yep.
I am quick to cut people off. Quick. You're snip, snip, snip. Now, if you're my best friend and you met my boyfriend or my ex-boyfriend through me, as soon as I cut ties with him, you also cut ties with him. And I do have like a very harsh sense of like, I feel like I give advice and I'm like, cut that person off. I think it's a little bit different if they like have known each other since high school, but still, I wouldn't feel comfortable hanging out with my friend's ex at any moment. And I think just going in, I would first, bring that to her and be like, I don't feel comfortable with you guys hanging out. You should be my friend. You should be supporting me. Now, if they have been friends for like, I don't know, 15 years, there's another thing to had said. But also, if you're my best friend, there's just no reason why you want to.
Why would you be hanging out doing shots with him when you know he just cheated on your best friend for
Okay,
how
I
many
forgot about the
times?
cheating. The cheating
That's
thing.
not okay.
Well, but Bailey,
about
you
the
just,
cheating, like,
but Bailey said maybe if they've known each other since high school. I mean, but should you bring it up? I think, Allie, the three of us are saying wholeheartedly, yes, you should bring it up without a doubt.
And you can make your choice to hang with him, but you can't hang with me.
yeah, I mean, it's hard because you don't want to have to like pick sides.
Give
but
an ultimatum, I know. You just
He
back off.
deserves an
That's all.
ultimatum because I forgot that he cheated, and that's
big.
too much. Like, I'm not going to be friends with someone that's friends with my cheating ex-boyfriend. Like,
In another podcast, I just said to Susan, my 3 things that I would break up with a guy over. I have 3 things. The first one is cheating. The second one is cheating, and the third one is lying. Now, there's other ones in there too, but cheating for me,
those
you're
are
out.
a big thing. Like that,
You're out.
That breaks the trust. Like, and also, how can I trust you as a friend? Like, what are you saying to him? There's a
And
lot.
you're
of
okay with it. I mean, how can you be okay with that? You know, I'm not going to force you to be mad at him, but
yeah,
I don't think she's
Gotta be
being
that friend
harsh. I don't think she's being harsh. I think she's probably upset emotionally, like, this is my friend. And
well, I think she's asking, does she bring it up or just ignore it? Like,
no,
just
of course
don't-
you bring it up. You have to tell your friend.
You got to look her in the eye and say, you know how that feels? Put yourself in my shoes.
Yeah.
This is not okay with me.
yeah. I think this is definitely something she needs to bring up. It
Absolutely.
actually, I wouldn't feel comfortable being friends with my best friend, knowing that this would be going on. I would have honestly called her up immediately and been like, "What?"
Yeah.
I would have done it by
wouldn't
now.
have
I wouldn't have asked this question.
I
It'd
was
be
going to say, I
done.
wouldn't have made a wine date either. It'd be like, what the hell are you
Yeah,
doing?
I mean,
You know what I would have done? Take a screenshot of the screenshot, send it under and say, you want to explain this? You got 30 seconds.
I have done that so many times. Like, I have sent a screenshot and then sometimes I block. So they
We
can't
are. We're
respond.
Taurus. We're Taurians. We're
And then I'll
doing it.
go back and be like, okay, now you have the chance to respond now that I've
Yes.
blocked you. You
I
know?
unblocked you. That button's so easy to push.
My favorite button, like,
I
you know,
love
Because it gives me time to
to decompress,
take it all
to
in.
understand,
You
to
know,
take it
I
in.
don't want to
Yeah.
react.
Now
Yes.
you can also take it in, and you know,
Mhm.
unfortunately, I'm a Taurus. Like, it's on my time,
Yeah.
and I'm the one that I did it for a reason.
It's
Like,
about
that's my-
me.
Yeah, it's about me. Like, sorry, I deserve an answer when I'm ready for one. So.
That's right. Until
That's right.
then,
Until then,
go count sheep. All right. So we have gotten to know you a little better. We love you.
I do love
We
you.
want to open the floor to you, Bailey. Do you have questions for us?
Oh,
Comments,
boy.
thoughts, advice? What do you got for us? Because you're a smart, talented woman.
I feel like I vibe with you guys so well, and I would like genuinely love to know. I guess as I'm getting into 28, I'm so excited for 30s. Like, you know, what advice would you guys give to me? You know, just about like navigating life, and I think even navigating partnerships, like going forward. Like, you know, I think I would really like take what you guys have to say to heart, and I would
For
like,
me, it's something I learned later, and I didn't take the advice. I heard the advice. When you see a red flag, it is a red flag. You're not going to change anybody, and be true to yourself. Know what you want and what makes you happy, and don't settle for anything less.
that's so good.
Don't give up your career
not
for
settle.
anybody.
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah.
I think when you're clearly a smart, talented, beautiful woman who's going to dress me so I look like you and I can hardly wait. But as you're looking for that perfect guy, first of all, there is no perfect guy. There's always compromise. People mistake perfection for or lack of perfection for settling. They're
No,
not the
perfect
same.
for you.
They're not that. There's two different things there. I would say to you, you're busy and you're involved in so many things. So Bailey, do the things that you love, and the right people will come into your life.
Sometimes it takes to your 68, but I'm just saying.
I'm really I want my marriage, like I want to get it right. So I'm willing to wait if that's what it takes.
But
Like,
you're
I'm
going to
not-
compromise. Compromise is not settling, Bailey. There
Yeah,
will be compromises in your, and I don't think a lot of people get that at any age. If you know, you're going to have to compromise because
struggle
that's
with it, yeah.
everyone does. The communication, I think, is the most important thing. But again, people mistake communication for listen to what I'm telling you. Well, no, it goes both ways. Listen to what I'm telling you, and I'm going to listen to you. And that's hard sometimes.
I listened
Marriage
to
is
you
hard
when-
work.
When you
These
were
are good.
talking about the long distance relationship, I just started one, and you had the perfect words.
Which were?
I was
it's not
paying
that hard,
attention.
you know?
I was paying
Yeah,
attention.
the long distance is like when you love someone, when you see potential,
It's okay.
like the least of your worries. Like,
Yes,
you
yes.
know, I
It's
also love
interesting.
traveling. So like, I'm open to like exploring new cities and learning new things. And I want a partner that also does that, you know? Like I
And
want to,
and for you, I think it would be even difficult because you're so worldly. I mean, you fly over here, you're in Florida, you're in Atlanta, and a lot of the men your age haven't had this worldly experience as of yet. You'll be able to show him.
yeah, I'm not expecting someone to like come to me and be like, yeah, I've lived here, I live here. I'm like, you know what?
yes.
The beauty is, guess what? I actually have a place that we can stay
I'm
in
going to
all
take
of these
you. Yes,
places. Like, you
yes.
just come with me. I just want someone that wants to come with me and
That wants to enjoy it.
I'm curious, Bailey. First of all, I want to know what your age range is for guy. Like, how old and how young will you go? Because usually, when you ask that question, people say how old they'll go. How old will you go? But also, how young will you go?
Okay, so turning 28, I think youngest I would go is like 26.
Okay.
And though I'm not against it, I'm trying to keep an open mind. I would rather not date younger. I would definitely rather date older. I think just being the kind, I've always been very mature as like an older sibling, and so I feel like I've always kind of wanted someone that's a little bit older than me. As far as like oldest I'll go, I mean, I feel like I would go like 10 or 12 years above 28.
Wow.
I'm not like, you know, against anything. I just feel like because I don't really have a type of person, I really don't know, you know, I don't know how old they would be. I don't know what my perfect match, what age they would be. I feel like I don't want to like say no when this person could really be someone that could bring me a lot
That's
of
smart.
joy.
That's
and have
smart.
a lot of,
That is.
yeah, you know, I'm like, I don't want to like just be like, no, because he doesn't look like this or is not this age. Like, I'm definitely not. The problem is, though, I do look really young. So I think a lot of times younger guys come to me and they're like, no, like, it's fine that you're 7 years older. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's actually not
Yeah,
fun.
It's
no,
actually not fun.
I'm like, you're 22 and I
really
actually
not fun.
cannot.
Do you ever get guys saying to you, because you are accomplished, and Susan and I have had this, and actually it grates on me because there's so much more to me than that. Do you ever have men say to you, wow, you're a lot, you're too strong, you're too competent, you're too whatever? Do you ever have that men say that? Because
think
I
that
imagine.
guys really like me on paper. I think I present really well on paper.
Yeah.
And so I think that sometimes is really intimidating to them in the sense of like, I do have really high expectations. I think my dad and my brother have set a lot of high expectations as to what I expect, like the men in my life to do for me and to interact with me. And so I think that can be really off-putting to a lot of guys. And I think
That's the word, off-putting.
Off-putting.
I'm not really into like younger because I think that is really, I mean, that's really scary. Like, how can I expect a 27-year-old to like come in and, you know, I don't know how to do my car things. Like,
Yeah.
my little brother still, after my dad passed, that job was given to my little brother.
You could learn it though. You
There's a
could do
light
it,
on in my
Bailey.
car. You gotta
Okay,
do that,
so
sir.
here's another piece of advice for you. If a man tells you you are too much, it means they're just not enough.
Yeah.
That's
And I need to
given.
keep that in mind because I feel like the person that's meant for me, I won't be too much. You know, I will be like
Exactly.
perfect completion of them. I will add what they're missing or, you know, little things like that. So I feel like I also think that's why I've been so selective with dating in a sense, because I'm like, oh, you know, I don't want to be disappointed. I want to, you know, meet someone that's really going to like help me grow and be there for
And
me.
loves you for you and
Yeah,
loves
you know,
your
and
quirkiness or your spontaneism and your outgoing personality. There is somebody out there that appreciates that.
I think there's more than one person out there.
Yeah.
I don't believe there's only one person in the world for us. Do you, Bailey?
I don't know. I think that you can be in
That's
love multiple times. I
That's
think
what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
really, it's honestly, I mean, I think through the show we can all see it's possible to be in love with multiple multiple people at the same time. And I also think that people come in your life for a reason, and there's
Or a
different.
season.
Just because you've like loved somebody, that doesn't mean that like you will never love again. Like I
hope not.
yeah,
From
I'm
where
like,
I sit, I hope
can't,
not.
it can't be that. I'm like, I'm gonna need to be in love again. Thank you. Like this is a need. I cannot
Trust me, you will.
put this in there. So I'm not that worried about it. I think that there's different people that were put in your life for a different reason.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
lesson.
Everybody comes into your
You know,
life
it
for a
may
reason.
be that like God decided that person was there for you to like be a shoulder for you to lean on. Like
Yeah.
there's a bigger place.
Or teach you
bigger plan
something or
for
an
it.
experience. Yes, yes. It's
Exactly.
So, you
So,
are so above your age. I
No,
mean,
Susan, we talk about this.
they're
We've
so
had
mature.
we've
and
had
have good
several-
heads.
Yeah,
on their
we've had
shoulders.
several of the women from Grant's season.
I'm
And
impressed.
all of you are, I said,
Lovely.
you're all beautiful and talented and successful, but you're also, in my mind, wise beyond your years.
The girls, I can't even express like how amazing all of them are. Like, I think people sometimes they're like, no way you're friends with everyone. I'm like, I'm not joking. Every single girl that I've met from my season has genuinely taught me something or inspired or,
you
given
learn
me-
something from.
Yeah, I've learned something from all of them. And they all are so beautiful, so accomplished, so well spoken.
Yeah.
So, I mean, confident, just the energy and the aura that they all have. It's like the craziest thing. And I feel like that really allowed me to be myself and to just, live authentically. And I feel like I'm just so proud of all the girls from my season because really, like, they are so wise beyond their years.
I was
like,
impressed by everything.
yeah, I was like, I was impressed. I was like, in the house, I was like, I have got to, step up my game. This will not just be like,
You did
one and
not
done, like,
step up your
I was
game.
like,
You
I'm
were
so
you.
silly.
You did just fine. Just
Well,
fine.
I hope you find that man
I hope so too.
and he finds you.
He's out there. He will find
Well,
me.
you know what?
That's right.
I hope you find all of them, and I hope all of them find you till you find the perfect one for you.
I think the perfect one's out there. I'm not too worried.
Absolutely.
Bailey, thank you so much for being with us today. Do not leave this podcast without us exchanging numbers because we're going to continue
please.
this.
Numbers, Instagrams, everything.
Instagram,
Yeah,
yeah.
trip to plan.
I mean, and if I show up on Bachelor in Paradise and you show up on Bachelor in Paradise, you're going to be a very busy girl.
Open.
They're going to go, where's Bailey? And they're going to go, oh my God, she's with Kathy trying to figure out what to put her.
I want to be over there with you. I'm like, wait, I can't wait to if I'm there, I'm so excited. I want to make new friends and I'm so excited to meet everyone. I feel like I've been traveling so much. I haven't really got to meet that many people from Bachelor Nation. So
Yeah, they're great people.
Yes, they are.
Well,
They're
listen,
really
we have
good people.
loved getting to chat with you.
Thank you.
Thank you all, our listeners, for joining us. Be sure to follow Bachelor Happy Hour. We have new episodes every week. And if you loved getting to know Bailey as we did, you will want to tune in to hear more just like this. She is a
Not
wonderful
that you're
person.
all going to be invited to Portugal. I'm just saying.
yeah, not everyone's going to get to go, but
Yeah.
Well,
By the
that's
way,
three bedrooms.
Susan, not only do we love getting to chat with Bailey, we got another vacation to plan.
Road trip. And everybody
Road
make
trip.
sure to keep submitting your questions to us so that we can talk about them and give you some advice or at least our opinion. You can go to bachelornation.com/golden hour or DM us on Instagram at Bachelor Happy Hour.
Listen to Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Till next time, have a great week.
Ciao.